Only just slightly in keeping with this evening's theme, this is called Decade. There was a time, albeit not a very well-known time, when rock legends Ozzy Osbourne and Keith Richards lived, if not as man and wife, then certainly as two very house-proud men, in Marbella, in Spain's tourist trap, the Costa del Sol. And that time was exactly June 1993 to September 1996. Ozzy was 49 and Keith 56, if the truth be told. At least in human years. In cat years, things would have been even worse. And what took these two musical luminaries to this beach-fronted backwater? Well, as they very, very often said, as they very, very often enjoyed the local Jerez, or sherry to you, they liked the lifestyle.
Right.
Keith had already had 1.5 of his 2.5 kidneys, just one of his various anatomical abnormalities, removed in the late 60s. But Ozzy was actually playing quite a lot of golf at this stage, and had got his cholesterol down to quite a manageable level. About which Sharon, who at this stage was still going by her given name of Mabel, was very pleased. They were officially estranged, but in reality were still communicating on a regular basis by expensive FedEx post-it notes, still paid for unknowingly by Ozzy's second-to-last record label. What Keith liked about the lifestyle, which he would have liked to have told Ozzy, but couldn't, which was ironic, as Ozzy actually felt something very similar himself, was the piquancy of the chorizo. Never call it chorizo, or Gordon Ramsay will pickle your penis, the clitoris, in balsamic vinegar. The heat of the heat of the slow-drenched sun on the scorched and sullied senorita's thighs, and the dust and the dark on pavements and parks, and the cakes, and the little-known earthquakes, and the snakes, and the sound of the flamenco slippers, and the native kippers, and the sordid bars, and the jolly jack tars, and not having to be English, and engaged, and stayed, and frayed, and afraid, and never getting laid, and practically being spayed, and of another decade.